Hey folks, I'm Carol Angela Davis. I got a special show for you today. Yes, I do. I want to tell you about somebody by the name of Kizzmekia Corbett, and I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. That is her picture sitting next to me on my Instagram. Yes! Who is Madame, or should I say Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett? Let me tell you who she is. She is the National Institute of Health's lead scientist, folks, for corona vaccine research. Yes, sirree, Bob, that's our girl. I feel better. I don't know about you, but we are in good hands, people. She is 34 years old with her smart self, okay? Now, as we know, she's obviously an African American. She was born in Hurdle Mills, North Carolina. Ever heard of it? I haven't either. She grew up in Hillsborough, North Carolina. That's a rural town where she had a large family. She has step siblings. She has foster siblings. She is a typical American family, and that's why we know we can count on her. In 2008, she got herself a bachelor's in science in biological sciences and sociology, double major. She got that from the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, Baltimore as they call it, which Trump incidentally called a disgusting rat and rodent infested mess. Apparently not, because look what Baltimore is turning out. Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett. She received a PhD in 2014 in microbiology and immunology from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, one of the finest universities in this country. Not surprised that they saw greatness in this young woman. In October 2014, she became a research fellow working as a viral immunologist at the National Institutes of Health, NIH. Her research is in viral pathogenesis and host immunity. She focuses on the development of novel vaccines for coronaviridae, which apparently is the Latin word for coronavirus. Her early research considered the development of severe acute respiratory syndrome, you remember SARS, and also Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, you remember MERS. Okay, my girl is on it. Now she's leading a team of scientists with her 24-year-old self, and they are poised to move to first stage trials for a coronavirus vaccine. Now let me just say this to my girl. I love you. We are in good hands. Why do I say that? I say that because if there's one thing we know about Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett is nobody ever gave her a thing in her life. Every stripe she's got, she earned that sucker. And we know that because we know where she comes from, and we know what it's like to live in the United States of America as an African American, and I dare say as a Hispanic and other people of color. Nobody hands you anything. Nobody gives you anything. You earn everything. So we know that if she got the job as the lead scientist, we all know what that means. Okay, we all know that she's 10 times, if not 100 times more qualified for that job, because that's the only way she got it, because that's the only way we ever get anything, because nothing's ever handed to us, and you all know what I'm talking about, okay? Her team, can you see my pride? Her team began first stage clinical trials of a COVID-19 vaccine, the first of its kind in the world. Yes, the fastest progress ever, people, toward a possible vaccine for a novel pathogen. She is something. If she is successful, COVID-19 could become a preventable disease, and we know she's going to be successful because we know how smart she is. That's right. All right, Dr. Corbett, her route included getting a doctorate, and she worked on rapid vaccine development. Okay, we should also tell you that rapid vaccine development, particularly for novel pathogens with the potential to create pandemics, but not big corporate profits, was one of her specialties. We love her. All right, so we know that we're in good hands. I want everybody to I know it's tough. It's tough on the money front. It's tough on the social distancing front. It's tough on just the people that we all know who have passed away. And as an African American or a Hispanic, we have so many people that have died. But here's what we know about Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett. She's going to keep her mind open. She's going to be somebody who's made something out of nothing her whole life. Nobody handed her anything. She's able to listen and receive information from people who don't look exactly like her. She's going to make that call to Cuba. And we know Cuba had that pediatric AIDS cure before anybody else. She can listen to Cuba and say, what y'all got, okay? She can call Africa. She can talk to Nigeria. We know that Nigeria, when that Ebola virus hit Nigeria, you all remember that. The Nigerian scientists and doctors said, I don't think so. And in exactly 5 minutes, they had that situation under complete control in Nigeria. She can talk to Nigeria. What are the best practices over there? She won't be afraid to go to India, find out what they're doing in India. Go all over Asia, find out what they're doing in Asia. Talk to people all over the world because she's smart. She's secure. She's secure in what she knows. She knows she earned her stripes. She knows nobody gave her anything, that where she is, where she belongs, because it's where the divine order put her based on her skills and her talents and her intellect and her ability to work hard. So we know we got this, people. So let's get ourselves behind Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett and do our part to help her to succeed in curing this virus and making sure we all succeed. We salute you, Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett. We love you, Dr. Kizzmekia Corbett, and you have us behind you 1,000% and your team. Thank you for your service to this country. I'm Carol Angela Davis. Thanks for watching.